All right, sorry it's been a couple of days. Everything's been a little bit hectic around here, so I'm just now getting back to trying to get some more of the Trans Am build done. We're doing the iron block 6-liter, and then we've got the Wilkes heads on there, the 243 port and polished, as well as a couple other goodies as far as the Fast 92 on there, and the War 92 throttle body. I get some more pictures of all that here in a minute, but right now I'm just going over the flywheel install. So I had to make sure, being that I had the factory flywheel ground down, I had to make sure that I added the shim that corresponded with the exact amount taken off. Granted, I am running a Tick Performance adjustable slave cylinder, so some people might argue that you don't have to use one. I know that's going to open up everybody to saying their own opinions, but nonetheless, I put one there to make up the difference of it, and then I can adjust out the the pedal once it gets to be that time. So as of right now, like I said, just going through and getting everything done as far as the torque sequence. I've got right now using the chromoly lube that comes with the sorry about the camera too, just trying to get used to doing this. As far as the ARP chromoly lube, like it says on there, and then also using the Loctite for the fasteners, just in case anybody says no, it's not supposed to have it, directly from ARP. Using the Loctite, lubricate the threads of the bolt with the Loctite 242 torque fastener assembly lubricant, and also you make sure it says, use their lubricant underneath the heads. So then we've also got, your normal crisscross pattern of going through and tightening everything down. So at this point, that's what I'm doing, is just trying to get everything tightened up to where I can go through and start working everything in a crisscross pattern. I'm not sure how everybody else does it, but I use one just to basically get me to where I can have the flywheel in place. That way I can go through and then put the other ones in there without having to fight it or worry about the flywheel trying to fall off on me while I'm sitting there going through and doing it. And remember, with the ARP lubricant as well as the Loctite, it doesn't take a lot. So you get some people on there that look like Picasso by the time they're done with it. They've got the stuff all over themselves and the flywheel, etc. So make sure you clean up your excess whenever you go through and use the stuff. So like I said, for the time being, I'm just going to go through, get everything tightened down in a crisscross pattern, and in a minute I will go through and I will get the correct sockets on here to where I can do my my torque sequence and bring them down to 85 foot-pounds, which is what it states on there from ARP. I know the factory studs, if I'm not mistaken, or flywheel bolts from the factory states that you should utilize the 85 or 75 foot-pounds. Also, one thing I want to make sure to tell everybody to do is go through, make sure whenever you're done messing with the flywheel, some people might say it doesn't hurt anything, others say yeah, it's a must. You want to go through and try to use like a non-chlorinated type of brake cleaner. That way, whenever you go through, if you spray it down, you can just kind of get all the extra junk that's on there, as well as any oils and stuff like that. Granted, once I get done torquing it in a minute, I'll go through and then make sure that I get everything off of there. That way I don't have anything that's left on the surface of the flywheel. So that's that, and I've got more to come. I'm working on trying to get the transmission hooked up on here, so that way I can get the get this in here, and then we'll be working on the terminator setup. Thanks.